Have you ever put your trust, maybe your money, into something? An investment, perhaps, thinking it's all legit. And then, well, things start to feel a bit off.
Yeah, that sinking feeling.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into a real report. It's from someone detailing alleged investment fraud involving a person named Ghazala Din.
Okay.
Our mission here isn't just, telling the story. It's about pulling out the insights, the red flags from this specific experience so you might be able to spot them.
And this is really valuable because it's a case study, a first-hand account.
Yeah.
It shows us how these alleged schemes can actually take shape, how they evolve.
Right.
Learning from these details gives us, well, tangible patterns to look for in our own financial dealings.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The report says the complainant first got into these investment arrangements with Ghazala Din.
Believing they were legitimate.
Yes, exactly. And early on, it seemed okay. They put in money thinking it was going to genuine investments.
Standard stuff.
And they kept in touch, lots of phone calls, tons of text messages. It looked solid at first, which is often how these things start, isn't it?
Absolutely. That initial period, that smooth sailing, it's crucial. It builds up trust, makes you less likely to question things later. And it's that trust that makes the first big turning point so, well, jarring. According to this report, that came in September 2024.
Okay, what happened then?
This is when the complainant asked Ghazala Din to get cash and checks from her bank for repayments.
Right, time to get some money back.
Ghazala Din apparently verbally agreed, said yes,
Right.
but no cash, no checks ever showed up. And this stalling, the verbal promise, but no action, that's one of the earliest, most consistent red flags you see in these kinds of alleged fraud cases.
It shifts things, doesn't it? From investment to feeling like debt avoidance.
Precisely. And then the excuses started piling up.
Yeah, the report mentions another call, still in September 2024. Ghazala Din claimed her bank accounts were blocked.
Okay, a potential reason, but...
But here's the kicker for the complainant. They noted this was the second time she'd used that exact story.
Oh, repetitive excuses. That's not good.
So how do you tell a real problem from, like, a diversion tactic, especially when there's no proof being offered?
That is the critical question. And here's the vital part. The failure to provide verifiable evidence.
Yeah.
For anything. Blocked accounts, investment details, whatever.
All just words.
Exactly. It's a cornerstone of these schemes. The report really stresses that zero evidence of blocked accounts or even account balances was ever shown.
Which just reinforced the complainant's feeling that it was another stall tactic.
Right. It's not enough to just hear a reason. You really have to insist on proof, not just promises.
Okay, let's fast forward. What's the situation now as of August 2025?
Well, the report says it's total radio silence.
Wow.
Ghazala Din apparently blocked the complainant's phone number, ceased all communication completely.
So it went from genuine investments and constant contact to just gone, cut off.
And crucially, the report emphasizes this absence of evidence. No proof legitimate investments ever happened.
Nothing.
Nothing. No evidence of blocked accounts, no evidence of any attempt to repay, and certainly no repayments or refunds received. Zero.
So looking at the whole picture...
Well, the complainant concludes, based on that consistent pattern, the trust building, then the excuses, the lack of proof, refusing repayment, and finally cutting contact.
Yeah.
They believe Ghazala Din's actions are a deliberate, ongoing fraud with the intention to get money under false pretenses and simply avoid paying it back.
And they have some records.
The report mentions supporting evidence is available, things like call logs, text message records, proof of the payments they made.
Right. So thinking about this whole situation, what patterns really jump out? What takeaways can listeners apply when they're looking at financial offers?
That's the key question for everyone listening. What details from this really hit home for you?
Yeah.
What red flags might you be maybe a bit more attuned to now when someone talks about your money?
It really brings up a fundamental point, doesn't it? How critical is it to move beyond just verbal assurances, to actually insist on concrete, verifiable evidence in any financial interaction?
It could honestly be the difference. The difference between a sound financial decision and a really costly mistake.